I think that there is an issue lots of times in that many people do have a fear of rejection, a fear of engulfment, and when they get close, that fear of intimacy comes up for them and they run.
So in our culture today, if you're not married by midlife, do people judge you? What do we think of people who are still single? Do we think they're workaholics? Do we think they're undateable? What's going on there?
They're not undateable. They're not workaholics. Most people who are single for long term, whether they're 30 or they're 60, it's because they really have been looking for love and they may not have been able to find it. And I want to just tell you that I know many people who have been long-term single, men and women, who when they find somebody in their 50s, in their 40s, in their 60s, and they click and they find the right person. A lot of people who are long-term single are really looking for someone with whom they have a great connection.
Women should be good at dating because it's about shopping. If you feel like you're the shopper and you know what you're looking for, and you're active, you actually go to the stores, or nowadays at least online, the odds go zooming up that you'll find someone. The second piece is, hey, if you've been going out and looking at people and they're turning you off, look seriously at what you're doing. Go to a dating coach, go to a program like mine, Power of Two Marriage, is for people before they marry as well as after, because you may discover, for instance, when you dialogue with people, you're asymmetrical, you're taking too much airtime. Or you may discover you're turning people off because you get negative complaints, criticisms. So check out, have I got the right skill set? And go shopping.
I think that there is an issue lots of times in that many people do have a fear of rejection, a fear of engulfment, and when they get close, that fear of intimacy comes up for them and they run. And that there's a lot of people out there in the dating scene that are like that. So when people are getting a divorce and they're going into the dating scene, they have to be aware that there are people who have this fear of engulfment, and they're avoiders. They just want to avoid. They may come on strong, they may be really charming, but as soon as they get close, boy, they're out of there.
A lot of commitment phobes have deep issues, and some just don't have realistic expectations of what relationships look like. I mean, as a marriage therapist, I think that's why I have a long-term marriage, because I know that some of the challenges I have with my wife, every single woman that comes in my office, they're all from Venus. They're all from another planet. So let me learn to work with that. So often men, they hear a woman reacts and he thinks, oh, she's not suitable. Instead of understanding, one of the basic Mars-Venus principles, a woman she feels intimate, she opens up, she starts sharing feelings, and a guy tries to fix them and solve them, and then she gets bent out of shape by that. He goes, what's wrong with her? So he has no relationship skills. So we have intimacy issues from childhood sometimes we have relationship issues because we don't have positive role models of what a relationship looks like today. And sometimes we're just immature.
It depends on whose statistics you look at, but anywhere from 22 to 35% of all couples between 2005 and now are meeting online. So it's a huge statistic, and knowing how to operate online dating, it's not natural. I wasn't born knowing how to online date, and I bet none of you know. It's just not a natural thing. So it's really important that if you're going to be online dating, and it's a great way to meet people, go ahead and read the help section on the site to learn how to do it. Do some research, there's a lot on your Tango. Get a dating coach who's an expert in it, which I certainly am. And do that kind of a program so that you're familiar with what the territory looks like and how to make the most of it. And also when you're meeting people, I think it's really huge to be friendly with everybody, not just, oh, that cute man or cute woman out there, but with everybody in the room, because you will bring more people into you and you'll find more opportunities.
Finding a partner is a little like finding a job also. Networking matters, so I love your advice to be friendly to everyone. You never know who you're going to be chatting with who'll say, my brother.
So it can be a challenge to be single at midlife, and there's a lot of different reasons, but it sounds like the most important thing is when you meet someone who asks you, why have you never been married? To address it directly and maybe tell them, there might be a lot of reasons, but right now I'm ready for love.